Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, it's been one heck of a year, hasn't it? We've seen all kinds of stuff. I mean, the things that we have seen and witnessed this year could fit into a good 10-year span. And here we go for another year. Again, this is Friday. This is, remember, everyone deployed. And I think whoever it was, I never got a name or a note or anything in the package, but someone sent me a hat for Christmas, and I really appreciate it. I got so many Christmas cards and things. I I've tried to um, do a video like 3 times, and I get too teary eyed to finish my video, and I end up scrapping it. But um, it just makes my heart melt that people out there enjoy my content enough to send me gifts and things for Christmas. It means a lot to me. Um, Usually, Christmas is very hard on me because it was my wife. She loved doing stuff for Christmas and the holidays and stuff. So it's a bit hard for me on the holidays to get into the spirit and stuff, and getting all these cards and gifts and things like that. It means a lot. Um, I wanted to thank you guys, even though I didn't get the videos out. You know who you are, who sent things, and thank you. But yeah, as the title said, this is my last video. I know it's kind of clickbait, but everybody's doing it this time of year because it's the last video they're gonna do for this year. Um, Now I'm kind of gonna make this light video. I'm gonna have a bit of news and stuff, but it's not gonna be too bad. I mean, given this year, one of the things I'm going to talk about. Let's go ahead and switch this over real quick. And by the way, guys, for those who really don't know, I don't live in a bunker. This is a blue screen or green screen, and those are really not. Well, those are really not chickens over there. They're chickens, but it's green screen chickens. I get a few comments every once in a while. Wow, it must be nice to live in a bunker that nice. Yeah, it would be nice if I actually owned one, but yeah, it's not real. Really, it's not. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and switch this over real quick. As you can see here, um, we got more fires and whatnot going on. Colorado's forest is on fire. Now, I'm going out on a limb here, but like I said, I'm no scientist. I know there's talk about global warming and this and that. It might be true to a certain extent, but this other they were talking about the Arctic and ice is melting and this and that. But what I think it's caused from, um, I mean, yes, pollution has something to do with it, but um, for me, what cleans the air? When we get right down to it, what cleans the air? For me, I believe that our trees and plants are the things that clean the air. They take the dirty oxygen and emit clean oxygen. I'm not, like I said, I'm not no scientist. I know there's special terms for what it is and everything, but we California's been having all these fires. Um, same same thing. Well, look at it this way: we're cutting all these trees down, and it takes so long for those trees to get fully grown. Um, we're using more wood than we're replacing. Um, and we're cutting trees down to make space for this other house here, cutting more trees for this and that. And a lot of times, these trees are not replaced by any other trees. They're just chopped up for firewood or whatnot, lumber, those type of things. And we're not seeing. To me, I think the issue is we're getting what we're basically taking away from our filters. uh, our filters are clogged, and we have nothing to clean the air. And I think that's the issue right there. It's I know there's companies that dump crap here and there and things like that. That could help out that there by itself, but I do believe myself. That's my opinion. Um, I enjoy listening to everybody's comments and stuff like that. So if you have any opinions on this, please post them below. But I think just in my little area here, um, when a tree gets so big in this area, if it's in front of your house or whatnot in the city, oof, they come in and tear that thing down. We don't want that falling on our house. Well, the thing is, these trees are meant to grow. They're meant to be there. Once you start taking all the trees down, then all of a sudden we're getting all this wind damage in our area. It's because we have no trees. Trees are windbreakers, and once you have no trees right there, wind comes through, pulls your shingles off your roofs, and does all kinds of damage. Power lines, this and that. It makes no sense to me why we get rid of trees like this. It just it boggles the brain. But again, like I said, this is Colorado is having lots of fires right now, and to me, all this, I think they actually had. No, that was another image. They actually had images from space that you could actually see the fires and things like that. It's just to me. I think it's we need to start. When my kids went to school, we Earth Day, they got an actual tree and we'd find a place and plant it. They don't do this stuff anymore. It's the school system to me is so broken now. I'm so if I did have kids in school, I would be so homeschooling them. The school system is so messed up right now, and with the sickness thing going around now, none of it makes any sense to me. It just does not make any sense to me. But let's go on to the brighter side. I guess it's a brighter side. I thought this was an interesting thing here. Let's go ahead. McDonald's rents cargo jets to fix French fry shortage in Japan. Yeah. They evidently rented three 747 freighters to rush potatoes to Japan, where McDonald's stores experience a shortage of fries French fries because of ocean shipment delays. Oh, you got to have them French fries. And McDonald's fries suck. I'm sorry. They used to be really good. Now they're so skinny and little. It's you get little fries like this. They're horrible. Oh, but that's McDonald's for you. But I thought this was a good story, and it goes down and explains. Yeah, they have 60 vessels. They're waiting for 60 vessels with potatoes to go to Japan. So screw it. Let's rent some planes and get some potatoes. So Japan, you get ready for your rush of potatoes at McDonald's. And here we go for another story here. And this one, um, where'd my story go? Let's go back. I think it refreshed it. Back, I said. Nope. Back. There we go. Central Freight Line truckers final paychecks too late for Christmas. Yep. And way to go, company. The Central Trucking Company. Way to be there for your employees. Says something down here that there's 1,300 truck drivers say they suffered a second blow after learning that their final paychecks weren't mailed out as promised before Christmas. There's so many of these truck drivers who are waiting for that last check so they can go get gifts for their family for Christmas, the little kids and whatnot. With all that the truckers are doing now, the extra shifts and things, they're out there more and more trying to get stuff to our stores and stuff, and staying working for these companies, and they get crapped on at the end of the year. No wonder there are so many truck drivers leaving these companies like this because the way they're treated. And I just read that and I said, well, that's just a shame. Just a shame. And it's just not this company. There, you hear these stories all the time, and it's heartbreaking that somebody that we all count on, because if we didn't have the truck drivers, our stores would be really empty. Now, the last thing I was going to talk about is I don't have images or anything like that, but it's been in the news for a while. And I had talked about it before that in our state alone, there is a good amount of Walmarts going to be closing. They didn't say why when it first came out. So now I have found out why. Evidently, it doesn't make the difference where these stores are going to start shutting down, and it could be a week to a month where these stores will be shut down, and it's because they have to go in and clean these, sterilize the stores, and evidently because Walmart used to be open 24/7. Well, now since this happened, they close at 11, and evidently they're supposed to be cleaning to them times and stocking the shelves and whatnot. This isn't happening evidently. So to reduce the amount of stuff getting out, uh, they're going to be shutting down these and doing a thorough cleaning. Why these stores weren't being cleaned and degermed during the 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. Um, are they just so backed up or they can't do it while they're stocking shelves? When I go to Walmart, I see them stocking shelves in the middle of the daytime. Not as much as it used to be, but I still see them doing this. And what are they doing? Are they? Do they send everybody home? Is there nobody there? That's some of the questions I want to know about that. And um, next time I run into the manager over there, the only manager that still talks to me after I get in trouble for recording and stuff, I'm going to ask, what's going on with this closing Walmarts to clean them, and why is it going to take a month to do this? Just think of the food that's there. If they close a store for a month and reopen it, what's going on with that? Food is going to go bad. I don't know how they'll are they going to load it all up and send it to the next store and then clean it all out? I don't know. It's weird. And with that, guys, this is my last video this year. Yep. And one last thing I want to say. I know everybody tends to celebrate sometimes with New Year's Eve to bring in the new year. I understand. I've done it myself, but one thing I want to say, and I hope this don't offend people the wrong way or some people. If you're going to drink, make sure you have somebody to take you home or to drive for you, because so many lives are taken and so many people have to live with losing their loved ones because somebody else was driving drunk. And I've lost my wife. I've lost my father. Both two drunk drivers, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That's why I'm always, if you're going to drink, make sure you have a way home to where you're not drinking. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. It's one, two drinks, two beers. You never know how it'll affect you from one day to the next. And that's all I have to say about that. And I hope everybody has a safe New Year's Eve, and see you next year. God bless.